Greetings, Brainiacs, and welcome to BrainScan, the weekly live stream event where we give you a sneak peek at the latest and greatest comic book releases from Green Brain Comics. Join our staff of geniuses as we guide you through the exciting world of comics, from superhero epics to indie favorites. We've got it all. So sit back, relax, and get ready for a glimpse into the future of comics. Get ready for New Comic Book Day on BrainScan. Oh, hey, where is everybody? It turns out I'm solo today, folks. That's right. It's just me and the camera and a billion brainiacs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're a little short-staffed today, so please excuse me. We will try to make sure all of your requests for all the new comics hitting the shelves this week are satisfied to the best of our ability. So, without any further ado, let's start off at the beginning with new comics in the middle grade section. Hey, look, it's a Looney Tunes Catch That Wascally Wabbit trade paperback. This collects classic issues from the Looney Tunes series, including issues 57 through 53, all collected in this one handy volume for all you Looney Tunes fans. Looney Tunes Catch That Wascally Wabbit. Whoa, that was quick. Now I'm going to muscle on over to the manga section. Hey, look, our older teen manga this week includes Dead Rock Volume 2, presented by Hiro Mashima. We've got one in stock as well. Over in the mature manga, we've got the new sensation, Isaac. This omnibus collects volumes 1 and 2 in a big old chunky boy. This was previewed on Free Comic Book Day. It could be yours tomorrow on New Comic Book Day. Let's roll on over here to original graphic novels. This week we get a new comics journal. This is an annual release from them this year, featuring a big old conversation with Kate Beaton. And talk about huge releases. George Takei's new original graphic novel, It Rhymes with Takei, with the same artist, regular collaborator, as did the other book from George Takei that I can remember when I catch my breath. This is It Rhymes with Takei from George Takei. Ooh, and this here is a last-minute inclusion to our original graphic novel selection. This is called Surrounded, America's First School for Black Girls in 1832 from NBM. Yeah. So hey, thanks everybody for tuning in to Green Brain Comics BrainScan Live. We are looking at the new releases from this week's new comic release. And this book should have come out a couple of weeks ago, but our friends over at Lunar were sleeping on the job. We finally got it, Volume 2 of Wet Moon 20th Anniversary Omnibus from Sophie Campbell. Yeah. This is a solo trip through the new comic shelf. I am narrating. I am the first person narrator, and I bring you new, well, freshly back in stock half boxes. That's right, BCW half boxes are back in stock right here at Green Brain Comics. Ooh, and look, we also got the diamond previews. Yeah. Ooh, here's another new product that you might be very interested in. This is a pack of 50 pre-made comic boards and bags put together for you already packaged up, ready to take along. Yeah. In this new day and age of tariffs, we got to get it where we can, folks. Okay, let's look at the new releases over on the horror and crime shelf. We've got a full trade paperback collection of Black Badge from Matt Kint and Tyler Jenkins, with help from Hillary Jenkins. This is the complete collection of that 12-issue miniseries. Dark Regards is back with issue 2 from Dave Hill and Artyom Topolin. Far Down Below from Chris Condon. Frankenstein New World, The Sea of Forever from Mike Mignola and Peter Bergting. Hello Darkness, which includes stories from Dan Waters and Danny. Yeah, number 11. Nice House by the Sea. This is the volume 1 collecting the first half of the 12-issue sequel to Nice House by the Lake, I think, something like that. All right, moving on. Sister Imperator, number 4. Something is Killing the Children, number 42. And World Tree, number 15 from James Tynion and Fernando Blanco. It's all on the horror and crime shelf. Let's move on over to Fantasy Adventure. This week we get the first new story from a new arc in Conan the Barbarian, written by Jim Zub. This Dan Panosian cover on A. And then we got a B cover by somebody that's cool. It's by Mindy Lee. Very nice. Speaking of cool, we get a new collection, hardcover collection in the Richard Corbin library from Dark Horse Comics. This collects the entire epic of Dimwood. Beautiful collections, beautiful production value from Dark Horse Comics, treating the legacy material of Richard Corbin with the respect that it deserves. Moving on to Image Comics, Falling in Love on the Path to Hell from Jerry Duggan. And look, I Hate Fairyland returns with a fantastic fluffin' 41st issue. That's right, they're reverting to legacy numberings with this new story arc, kicking off with art by Derek Loffman. Lost Fantasy returns with this second issue. First issue was good times. And that's it for the new releases on the Fantasy Adventure shelf. Now let's move on over to this beautiful sci-fi adventure rack. We've got a second printing for Blood and Thunder, that recent breakout new series from E.J. Sue. We've got a second print variant with art by Arthur Adams, and we've got one from E.J. Sue as well. Free Planet is back with number 2 from Aubrey Sitterson. The Future is number 2 from Fred Van Lent. Moving on down, we've got Star Trek Lower Decks, continuing the series from, oh, is that Katie Cook on art? No, Robbie Cook on art, written by Tim Sheridan, IDW. That wraps up Sci-Fi Adventure. Let's move on over to this expansive library of indie super action. Let's kick it off with Gotcha Man number 2. Geiger returns with a number 15 from Jeff Johns and Gary Frank, who did this A cover. And then we got this B cover from, I don't know, somebody that's cool. Brian Hitch. Brian Hitch doing the B cover for Geiger number 15, new on the shelf this week. Also new is this big old hardcover entitled Codename G.I. Joe. This book, number 1, collects the mini-series of Duke, including the first arc of this current G.I. Joe run, written by Joshua Williamson with art by Tom Riley and Andrea Milana. Codename G.I. Joe, book 1. All right, next up is Golden Rage, number 3 of 5 from Chrissy Williams and Lauren Knight. Invincible Universe Battle Beast returns with a second printing of number 1. Ooh, Ninja High School is getting close to its big anniversary issue. This is number 198 from Ben Dunn. Spawn number 365, breaking records with every issue. This is written by Todd McFarlane with this Carlos Barberi cover. Ooh, and look, we get a Mark Spears Cygor variant. I think that's his name, Cygor. King Spawn number 46. Yeah, all right. Let's catch up here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Jason Aaron and Juan Ferreira has a number 9 with this cover by Jorge Fornes, and a TMNT Mutant Nation with number 7 with a Carlos Santiloco cover. Ooh, look! We get a new Toxic Avenger series. This called Toxic Team Up, featuring the Toxic Avenger and Jesus Christ from the pages of Second Coming. This is written by Mark Russell with art by Richard Pace. Transformers gets a new issue, number 21, from Daniel Warren Johnson with art by Jorge Corona. We get a 1 in 10 cover by David Nakayama. And look at this, folks. It's the long-awaited new volume of the Umbrella Academy. This called Plan B, number 1, from Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba with this Gabriel Ba cover. Yeah, and that wraps up our look at indie super action. Now let's move right on over to DC Comics. New this week on the DC Comics shelf is Aquaman number 6. And we get a new facsimile reprinting of Batman number 9, featuring a criminal disguised as Santa Claus. Ooh, and we get a Joker story in this too. Lots of fun. Absolute Batman number 4 gets a 3rd print. And we also get a new issue, number 9, where a full new story starts here with art by original series artist Nick Dragotta, featuring everybody's favorite abomination. It's Bane. Nick Dragotta cover. Terso cover. Jorge Zafino cover. And a Brian Ballin cover rounds out the cardstock variants. We get a 1 in 25 by Dustin Nguyen and a 1 in 50 by Dan Hip. That's swell. He's eating a Absolute Vengeance chocolate bar. Good times from Absolute Batman. Keep in mind, all of these variant issues are limited in quantity. Get them while you can, or pre-order through COMICHUB. All right, we get a new volume of Robin and Batman from previous volumes creators Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. Dustin Nguyen doing this cover. We got a Jeff Lemire cover and a foil version of the Dustin Nguyen cover for Robin and Batman. Jason Todd, a sequel to Robin and Batman. Next new issue of Batman and Robin, number 22, features the demon Etrigan. This is part 1 of Batman Dark Patterns Pareidolia. Another new facsimile printing for Batman Madness, a Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special. This has a regular and foil variant. In the DC Finest line, we get a new collection of Catwoman Vengeance and Vindication, featuring the iconic work of Chuck Dixon and Jim Ballant. We also get a 3rd printing of DC crossover with Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the first of 5 issues. We've got 2 and 3 in stock as well. Pretty cool variant featuring a new Batman costume. DC vs. Vampire World War V. This is number 10 of 12, the anti-penultimate issue. Fire and Ice When Hell Freezes Over returns with number 3 and the second guest appearance of Etrigan this week. Green Lantern Corps returns with issue 5, the Intergalactic Rideshare from Hell. And Resurrection Man Quantum Karma has book number 3 from Ram V and Anand RK. Here's an exciting new release. Supergirl number 2 from the Summer of Superman. This is the second issue from everybody's favorite, Sophie Campbell. This is just silly, goofy, Silver Age, spirited fun with Supergirl and this Sophie Campbell cover and an Art Germ cover on this cardstock variant. Ooh, I can't remember this artist's name. It is Homare, all for Supergirl number 2. Ooh, we got a DK Super Readers Level 3 volume called Man of Steel. And we got a second print of the Summer of Superman one-shot featuring this cover variant by Hector Lozano. Action Comics number 1087 starts a brand new storyline written by Mark Waid and featuring the all-new adventures of Superboy with interior pages by Skylar Patridge and a cover by, that's Ryan Sook. Ooh, we get another new Superman graphic novel. This from the Black Label series, reprinting the Frank Miller, John Romita Jr. Superman Year One collection in that Black Label format. Oversized, swell, big old pages. And finally, from DC Comics, we get the debut issue in the 6-issue miniseries by Tom King and artist Balin Ortega. This is Trinity, the daughter of Wonder Woman, focusing on the various ages of the daughter of Wonder Woman and the various predicaments she gets in. That's all for DC Comics this week. Lots of great new stuff for you to discover. All right, getting into the home stretch here. Let's move on over to Marvel Comics. We get this modern era epic collection of Annihilation. Annihilation Day, written by Keith Giffen and Dan Abnett. All kinds of great art, all kinds of great fun, classic adventures. Annihilation. Ooh, here's a nice, exciting new series. This is The New Avengers, spinning out of One World Under Doom and the Thunderbolt Doomstrike series. We get the brand new Avengers team written by Sam Humphries with the Steven Segovia cover on a Derek Chew cover, and a Whilce Portacio homage variant, along with a 1 in 25 for New Avengers. Oh, that's Stephanie Hans. Yeah, swell. That's New Avengers number 1, brand new series. Then we got a trade paperback collection of Ultraman crossover with the Avengers. This 5-issue miniseries recently wrapped up from Matt Higgins. Yeah. And we got this first time in print digital comic featuring the Avengers Academy. Assemble! We got a new issue from Eddie Brock Carnage, number 5, Charles Soule. Deadpool and Wolverine versus Nick Fury in Deadpool and Wolverine number 6 from Ben Percy. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time. He's going to kill the Red Hulk for at least one more time. Hey, look, One World Under Doom number 5 continues with this Ben Harvey cover and a 1 in 25 by Gleb Melnikoff. It's One World Under Doom number 5. Another exciting new series from Marvel Comics and writer Greg Pak. It's The Death of the Silver Surfer. That's a swell cover on A. Look at Joe Quesada on B. And a Trad Moore variant for Death of the Silver Surfer. We got a 1 in 25 featuring Mephisto on this. That's, it's that guy. Moving on. It's a facsimile reprint of the Fantastic Four number 6 classic fight between the Submariner Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four. The diabolical duo joins forces. Oh no! Get a second print for Godzilla Spider-Man with this Nick Bradshaw cover. Yeah, Nick Bradshaw. I remembered his name. This brand new one-shot from Marvel's Voices. This is Marvel United, a Pride special, featuring all kinds of great short stories from all kinds of great creators, featuring all kinds of great characters from the Marvel Universe. Hey, speaking of great, it's the new one-shot from Marvel Rivals. This called Ignite, featuring art from Peach, Momoko, Yuji Kaku, Mitsuyasu Sakai, and Rusei Yamada, who did this A cover. We got a Yuji Kaku cover on B and a Peach Momoko variant, along with this 1 in 25 by somebody that's, it's Riki Yagawa. I remember the names. Marvel Rivals Ignite one shot. Then we got New Champions number 6, next new issue. Brand new series spinning out of One World Under Doom from Rainbow Rowell and Elena Casagrande. It's Runaways. Brand new series. Looks like a Stephanie Hans cover on A. Spider-Girl spins out into her own miniseries from Torrin Gronbeck. Get a second printing of Amazing Spider-Man with this Pepe Larraz recolored cover. The Amazing Spider-Man gets a giant size variant. This featuring a brand new story by writer, director, all-around comic fan. It's Kevin Smith. Also starring Al Ewing, Chip Zdarsky, Giuseppe Camicoli, Mark Buckingham, and so many more. You get this cool Greg Capullo cover on A. And I think that's all. Really? I thought we had different ones. All right, here we go. Ultimate Black Panther gets a new issue, number 17, from Brian Hill, Stephen Caselli. And Ultimate X-Men number 16 drops this week from Peach Momoko. All right, over on the X shelf, we got a big old rack of brand new releases. We got this new issue of Magic with this Pablo Villalobos cover on A. This Betsy Cola cover on B. And a 1 in 25 by Anand Ramcharan. That is a beautiful cover. Very nice. Magic number 6. Phoenix number 12 returns with this very cool cover. I think it's Stephanie Hans. Yes. Storm Volume 1, The Earth's Mightiest Mutant. This is a collection of the first arc from the current series, written by Marawe Ayudeli with interior art by Locus Wernick. Exceptional X-Men number 10 from Eve Ewing and Carmen Carniero. And giant-sized Dark Phoenix Saga, the new one-shot featuring Ms. Marvel traipsing through time, trying to resolve a big giant battle and conflict with a classic Marvel villain. This is written by Kelly Ann Lansing with interior art by Rod Reese, and this swell cover by Adam Kubert. We get a Stephanie Hans variant and this amazing Ivan Tavalera cover, along with a 1 in 25 by Rod Reese himself. Classic tribute to a beautiful cover. It's giant-sized Dark Phoenix Saga number 1. It's my pick of the week. Yeah, no surprise there. Such a mark. All right, last couple things. All right. Star Wars number 2. This is the new series from Alex Segura and Phil Noto. All right, I forgot to put this out. We got it. This is Star Wars life-size. This is a younger reader's picture book with a relative size chart for all of your favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. And then we got Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, The Bad Batch, Ghost Agents #4 from Dark Horse Comics. And let's close up the new comic shelf with issue 5 of the adaptation of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker from Jody Houser and Will Salini. All right, that was everything on the new list that we got this week. Matter of fact, we got everything, including all of our books from Diamond Comics, which seems to be winding down. We'll see what happens with them. But please do leave your requests in this chat window. I will get them filled as soon as I can. This is a one-man operation today, folks. I do appreciate everybody chiming in, making your requests, supporting Green Brain Comics, and supporting our half box restocking. So let's take a quick look at a couple of events that we got coming up. This Friday, we have got the East Dearborn Drink and Draw that happens at the Downey Brewing Company. Their website is downeybrewingcompany.com. They are located at 13121 Prospect in Dearborn, right here in the East Downtown neighborhood. Check out their website, downeybrewingcompany.com, for more information. That event is happening this Friday, June 13th from 7 to 9 p.m. We will have agents on the ground. They will have delightful, refreshing drinks that you can purchase, and you could be a part of a very fun and interesting event. All right, let me get rid of this one. Okay, next up is, sure, we'll do this. It's Brain Candy number 69. It happens on Monday, June 16th at 7 p.m. right here in Green Brain Comics, presented by the Emerging Writers Network, open and free at Green Brain Comics this month, featuring the music of Marlon Morton, the poetry of Suzanne Honda, and the prose of Denise Irvin, with a special visual art presentation from Rosa Maria Zamaron. This is Brain Candy number 69 this Monday, June 16th. All right. Wonder if I got a frame for A2 Calf. Well, we're going to be at Ann Arbor this weekend for the Ann Arbor Comic Arts Festival. And that'll be Saturday and Sunday. It'll be a good time. Yeah, imagine everybody dancing, having a great time, and then closing it up with the send-off. Make sure to support all of our social medias. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and do some other stuff with all of these great resources. I don't remember the script, so I'll just say thank you very much for supporting Green Brain Comics. We are spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Oh, let's have some intro music. I'll just spin you around in a circle for a couple seconds. That's super annoying. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow. New Comic Day!